The Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, a symbol of gratitude to unsung heroes. The Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is one of the most sacred symbols of the United States, honoring fallen soldiers whose identities remain unknown. Established after World War I at Arlington National Cemetery, the tomb represents the nation's gratitude for those who gave their lives without recognition. After World War I, many American families faced the pain of losing loved ones without any trace. To honor these unknown soldiers, the U.S. Congress approved the burial of an unidentified soldier on March 4, 1921. This marked a significant step in commemorating fallen service members. Since then, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier has become a national symbol, attracting millions of visitors each year. To uphold its solemnity, the 3rd U.S. Infantry Regiment, known as the Old Guard, maintains a 24/7 vigil, regardless of weather conditions. More than just a memorial site, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier carries a profound meaning of gratitude, sacrifice, and the unwavering spirit of American soldiers throughout history. The expansion of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, honoring heroes across generations. The Tomb of the Unknown Soldier was initially dedicated to World War I casualties but was later expanded to honor those who fell in subsequent conflicts. In 1958, the remains of unidentified soldiers from World War II and the Korean War were interred here, reflecting the nation's deep respect for those who sacrificed their lives. In 1984, amid public pressure, the U.S. government decided to bury an unknown soldier from the Vietnam War. However, this decision sparked controversy, as advancements in forensic science made it increasingly possible to identify fallen soldiers. President Ronald Reagan presided over the interment ceremony, emphasizing the nation's tribute to all missing service members. As DNA technology advanced, families of missing soldiers grew more hopeful about recovering their loved ones. This led to a reassessment of the unknown soldier interred from the Vietnam War. The application of modern science not only helped identify some remains but also brought closure to many grieving families. The expansion of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier over the years highlights America's enduring commitment to honoring those who have given their lives for the nation. Michael Joseph Blassie, the journey to reclaim his identity. Michael Joseph Blassie was a U.S. fighter pilot who lost his life during the Battle of An Loc while carrying out his final mission. The intense conflict and heavy enemy fire caused his aircraft to be shot down and explode in enemy territory. Due to the chaotic war conditions, his remains could not be immediately recovered, leading to his prolonged status as missing in action. Months later, a South Vietnamese patrol unit discovered some remains along with personal items, including an ID card, insignia, and cash. However, due to misclassification, U.S. military experts concluded that these remains could not be identified. As a result, they were transferred to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier from the Vietnam War in 1984. Blassie's family never gave up hope of finding him. They continuously urged the government to reevaluate the evidence and demanded a DNA test. Finally, in 1998, modern DNA technology confirmed that the remains buried in the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier were indeed those of Michael Joseph Blassie. This event not only provided comfort to the Blassie family but also raised questions about the fate of other missing soldiers, prompting the increased use of forensic science in military identifications. Identifying Michael Joseph Blassie, the search for truth. For years, Lieutenant Michael Joseph Blassie's remains were misidentified, leaving his family in a state of uncertainty and grief. Initially, military scientists concluded that the remains recovered could not be identified due to a lack of definitive evidence. However, discrepancies in bone attributes and blood type cast doubt on this determination. Blassie's family refused to accept the findings and was determined to uncover the truth. They called on the government to reopen the investigation and launched a public campaign to apply pressure. Eventually, in response to their persistent demands, the U.S. military agreed to conduct DNA testing on the remains from the Vietnam War section of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. In 1998, DNA results confirmed that the remains were indeed those of Michael Joseph Blassie, bringing closure to his family after more than 2 decades. Following this identification, Blassie was reburied in his hometown with full military honors. This case not only reunited a fallen soldier with his loved ones but also led to changes in how the U.S. military handles missing in action cases. The Vietnam War section of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier was rededicated to honor all missing service members, underscoring the significance of remembrance and tribute to these unknown heroes.